I am a lazy person, maybe more so than you. If you have been following my channel for a while, you would know that I would wake up at 4:45 AM every day to get my workout in, study in between sets, go to my day job, and come back home to work on my YouTube channel. Knowing this, you would think, that can't be right. There's no way I am a lazy person. But that's the truth. And the thing is, you could be way more disciplined than me. And that difference between you and I could be closed instantly once you watch till the end of this video. A couple of years ago, I remember struggling to stay consistent in my workouts. At the same time, I have many calisthenics moves and PRs that I want to achieve, such as the handstand, the planche, and increasing my max pull-ups. Every day, be it due to school or other commitments, I would always find myself giving various excuses to not get my workout in. Oh, it's late already, I'll work out tomorrow, I'm hungry, I'm tired. And when I finally have the perfect condition to get my workout in, where I have no excuses, I would find myself lacking the discipline to push myself during the workouts. A really small part of me knew that I could push myself so much further. Maybe in that particular set, I could have done 15 pull-ups. But since I've been doing 10 pull-ups per set for the longest time, I did just that and didn't give myself the opportunity to try and push myself. As I didn't see much results, I would constantly ask myself, what am I doing wrong? Why can't I achieve my goals despite doing this for so long? Looking back now, I find it so funny that I didn't realize what the problem was. It was so obvious to the current me, but the concept so foreign to my younger self. The problem wasn't because I lacked discipline. I have achieved many things outside of my workouts that even till this day, I find it unbelievable that I did it. I remember studying really hard for my exams, being in that flow state until I literally forgot to eat, until my mom came barging into my room at night, asking me why I haven't cleared the dishes, when in fact, I just haven't ate. If you ask me to study as hard as I did back then, I don't even think I could. So, if discipline isn't the problem, then what is? That hint has been mentioned once before in this video, and that's due to my desire to achieve many goals at once. Not just many goals, but many huge goals. Learning a handstand is not easy. Everyone's learning curve, body structure, and fitness level are different, and that determines how fast you'll achieve those moves. It could take you anywhere from a few months to years to master it, and that goes the same for the planche. If you are taller and heavier, you'll take way longer to achieve it than someone that's shorter and lighter. There are cases where people have been training for it for 3 years on a consistent basis and still couldn't achieve it. That goes the same for increasing your max pull-ups. I have so many huge goals that I want to achieve on top of wanting to stay fitter and getting the aesthetic body that I didn't realize that it was precisely because of those goals that I couldn't achieve my goals. They were so huge, so far away, that it made me dread my workouts. A small part of me that I wouldn't dare admit back then was thinking of how hard and far away those goals are. And if that's the case, what's the point of even trying since I would never achieve it? When you have too many huge goals, it does something to your mind where you start doubting yourself and believing in every excuse that you give. And because of that, I would always give half-ass efforts in my workouts, deluding myself that I'm putting in effort, but in reality, I'm not. I'm just doing it just so I can have an excuse on my failure, that I at least did something. That was how I was until one fateful day during a particular training. I got myself into an accident and dislocated my arm. I was in a cast and I couldn't work out for a couple of months. During that period, I remember feeling so frustrated and uneasy at the state that I was in. I took something that I've been doing on a consistent basis for granted, and for every single moment, I would constantly wish that I could recover quickly just so I can work out again. After I've removed my cast, even though my arm was still in no state to allow me to work out, I would secretly sneak in some push-ups and pray for my arm to get better soon. No matter how busy I was, I would always find time to try and rehabilitate my arm and sneak in a couple of assisted push-ups. In a third person's perspective, what I was doing was clearly not of someone that was lazy. People would think that I have an insane amount of discipline, when clearly it wasn't. The act of being disciplined is doing something that you don't feel like it, as much as your mind is telling you to not do it, to stop, or to take a break. Being disciplined is essentially your body being a complete rebel, going against what your mind is telling you and just doing what needs to be done. But clearly, I wasn't forcing myself to try and rehabilitate my arm. I want to do it. I felt uneasy if I don't do something. I wished with every part of my soul that I could go back to where I used to be, to have the ability to work out again. That if I was given another opportunity to redeem myself, I would push myself in all my workouts and no longer hold myself back. And this was when I realized this one thing, that it wasn't because I wasn't a disciplined person that made me unable to reach my goals. I was simply held back by these two factors. I held myself back by overwhelming myself with many huge goals. I forgot why I was even doing what I've been doing. Sure, I know what my goals are, that I want to achieve the handstand or the planche, but I forgot why I even wanted to achieve those moves in the first place. Those moves are cool, but looking deeper, it was due to the part of me simply enjoying working out and wanting to achieve those moves to test my limits. I love to work out. Being able to work out made me feel free. It made me feel strong and invincible, and I love that feeling. I love it when I felt like I actually have control over my own body. And it was only until I dislocated my arm and and wasn't able to do even a single push-up that made me realize what I've been taking for granted. After my arm has recovered, I didn't dread or give excuses to miss a workout. I genuinely want to exercise, and I did it on a frequency that seems to be discipline, when in reality, I want to do it. I focused on achieving one move at a time, got my handstand in, and step by step, I progressed to other moves and achieved much more. By restarting back to square one, I felt uncomfortable doing just a single push-up, but slowly, it became much easier, and that discomfort became my comfort zone. Doing 50 total pull-ups in a single workout session felt hard in the beginning, but as I got stronger and I took it step by step, doing a total of 200 pull-ups felt like a normal workout to me. Essentially, being disciplined isn't about having the ability to do something super hard that you don't feel like doing, like David Goggins. It's all about slowly expanding your comfort zone from exercising once per week to twice to 3 times and so on, rather than jumping straight into exercising 5 days a week if you've always been lying on your bed all day jerking off. So it really isn't because you're not disciplined. In fact, you already are. You just have to stop overwhelming yourself with David Goggins kind of goals right from the get-go and constantly remind yourself why you're even doing what you're doing.